Next thing we wanted to look at in the beer brewing industry is the critical success factors, and diving into two of their biggest companies, Miller Coors and Anheuser-Busch. But looking closer at critical success factors, we wanted to break it down into 6 main categories. That 6 being network distribution, manufacturing capability, product quality, reputation and loyalty, product range, and market share. And the way we weighted this was having 3 that were obviously more important and carry more weight than the rest, and that would be network distribution, manufacturing capability, and market share. And the key things with these 6 is they have to equal 1 at the end of the day. So the 3 highest were at 0.2 and the rest were at 0.15 or 0.1. So taking a closer look at Miller Coors first, their strengths, their manufacturing capability is definitely a bigger strength, and inexpensive and cost advantage is something huge for the beer industry in relation to its competitors. It's got the second highest market share at 23.5%, and that is second closest to Anheuser-Busch. Miller Coors also has a large product range, so it doesn't have just your generic beers. It also has other choices for the customers. One of its weaknesses is that even though it is the second highest market share, it is still 50% less than that of its other competitor in Anheuser-Busch. And it also has few brewing sites around the nation. Now looking at Anheuser-Busch, its biggest strength would be its market share at 40.8%. It's a lot higher than anybody else in the industry, because they have brand loyalty, and that being because they have Budweiser and Bud Light, which are 2 big brands. And also taking a look into their growth within the industry, they're beginning to expand their product range into seltzers and wines and other products that will allow them to grow their company. Some of their weaknesses is it's dependent on foreign countries. It's really hard to grow the company, especially in a mature industry like the beer industry. And it's also a challenge to manage just because of how big it is. So going back to the critical success factors, obviously Anheuser-Busch scored a lot higher at the end of the day than Miller Coors, and a lot of that being because of its high product range and market share. Those carried some weight, and also its brand loyalty in comparison to Miller Coors is a lot higher, and therefore it edged it out at a total score of 7.2 and Miller Coors at 6.6.